the shows going so far?
Yeah, it's good. So we've been touring with the Classic Collection since the middle of February, and we did quite a bulk of the shows in the first half of the year, and we're on a little bit of a summer break now. Pick the shows back up in August, and then we come to the Granville, which I'm very looking forward to. Kind of look back on everything that I've done, kind of across a lot of the albums that I've released, but kind of primarily focusing on the classical crossover repertoire and kind of how that came about when I did Pop Star Opera Star.
Amazing. So obviously in 2011, which feels like a lifetime ago, you did win Pop Star to Opera Star when you did it. So was that the main inspiration for this new tour, or something that you've looked at before?
So when I released the first, so I did Pop Star Opera Star, and I released my classic album pretty much, I'm sure I released the album a week after I won Pop Star Opera Star. It was the craziest turnaround of recording an album ever. So I won the show on the Sunday night, and I went into the studio on the Tuesday and recorded every single day to the following Tuesday, and by the following Friday it was released. It was the quickest thing I've ever experienced in my life, but an amazing experience. So this is kind of the first time that I've really delved into doing a lot of the songs off the classic album, but a lot of new stuff as well. Certainly the first half of the show, there's a lot of songs that I've never sang before, some kind of classical crossover, some of those big kind of emotional ballads. So it's quite an intense show, but I think from the experience that I've had from the audiences seem to love it. It's that kind of music that really just makes you feel things, and people kind of get quite emotional. Which I always feel a little bit bad about.
If you could do any musical theatre character, regardless of age, gender, what would it be if you had to pick?
Right, okay. So if there was no rules, and purely just because I absolutely love the music from this show, and every time I hear it, more just the orchestrations actually, but the songs are brilliant as well. But there's just so many hidden gems in it. I would love to do Wicked.
No.
And I'd love to give Elphaba a go. I mean, I'd probably need a few vodkas to get those notes, but I'd certainly give it a good go. I've certainly tried it on karaoke.
You've done musicals, pantomimes, television, released your own music. Is there anything left that you still want to do that's still kind of on your bucket list?
I think I'd love to do a bit of kind of TV acting, whether that be kind of a TV series of some sort or even a musical film. I've always kind of, from day one, I've always watched films like The Greatest Showman, Grease, those kind of huge blockbuster films, but like with so much music pumped through them. I'd love to do something like that.
If people haven't got their tickets yet, how would you sell it to them?
I think the Classic Collection is a real celebration of lots of different genres of music. So I think, obviously, it kind of highlights the classical crossover side of my career, but there's so many more elements in the show that deliver those kind of big, famous, well-known songs. There is opportunities in the show as well to get up and sing along and dance. We do still have those moments. I also do this real section in the show, which has come back on this tour. We haven't done it for a few years, called Jukebox Joe. And we turn the lights up in the venue and allow the audience to shout out requests to us on stage. And we literally busk the songs in front of the audience, which is always a terrifying part of the show for me and my MD. But it's very entertaining for the audience, and we haven't done it for a while, and it's back, and it stresses me out, but in the best way possible. It's a real kind of fun night out. I try and make my shows really interactive with the audience, and almost like they're sitting in their living room at home watching it. It's always kind of a very personal experience for people. I chat to the audience, and we just want people to have a great night. I think, like what you said earlier, you know, with everything that's gone on in the last few years, you want people to come on a night out and share the love of music, but also just relax and have a great time.
Final question. This is a rogue one. Can you still recite every colour in the Amazing Technicolor?
Do you know what? I think I can. Okay, here we go. It was red and yellow and green and brown and scarlet and black and ochre and peach, ruby and olive and violet and fawn, lilac and gold and chocolate and mauve, cream and crimson and silver and rose, azure and lemon and russet and grey, purple and white and pink and orange and blue. Oh, blue.
Very good, very good. Listen, so that's all I've got to ask you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to just have a chat with us. We're super excited to have you. Yeah, we can't wait.
Thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to meeting all of the audiences in Kent. I can't wait.